Hello everyone, my name is Margaret McSweeney and welcome to MakeItBetter.net Moment. Today I'm here in Barrington Hills with Dede Wamberg and Mike Tobin, and they are going to tell us about this wonderful event coming up on October 23rd here in the Barrington area to honor the patriots and the wounded veterans of our nation. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you first to a very familiar face, I'm sure, Mike Tobin, who's a Barrington Hills native, and he is also Fox News correspondent. Mike, welcome back to the Chicago area.
Thank you. It's great to be back.
Yes, you've been stationed over in Jerusalem in the Middle East.
Yeah, really, since 9/11, I was overseas most of the time for the last decade.
Oh, well, I know. We're glad to have you back.
Good to be back.
Yes, and thank you for getting so involved in the community again and promoting what's very dear to your heart. Could you tell us a little bit about what's going to happen here in Barrington on October 23rd?
Well, it's called the Barrington Honor Ride and Run. And what we're really doing is tapping into this tremendous patriotic spirit that we found out here, particularly in Barrington and Barrington Hills. And simply encouraging people to get out, ride your bikes for about 30 miles. It's going to be a good workout for the day. Or if running's your thing, run a 10K, run a 5K. If none of that is your thing, you can show up at the post-party and drink a beer for the troops. Drink a beer for America.
A great tagline there. And 30 miles, and you're a bike rider, is that correct?
Yeah, bike riding is just one of the things I do to try to stay in shape, and it's nice to stay physical. I've got all sorts of hobbies, but bike riding is one of them.
Terrific. And there's a wonderful organization, I understand. If you could let us know a little bit about the Ride2Recovery that's involved in this event.
Ride2Recovery does a lot in terms of buying hardware and therapy for the guys who've been in combat and unfortunately have been wounded. And the sole focus of the organization is to make the guys transition back into civilian life as easy as possible. But at the same time, they focus it around cycling, which is really interesting because cycling is something that someone who has been outfitted with prosthetic limbs can still do. Or if someone's lost the use of their legs, they have the hand bikes. So they can still do it, and a lot of the soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marine who have been injured have come back and have gotten back on the bike, and they've really said it does remarkable things. The fact that they can get out, do something physical, do something with the guys, keep their bodies in shape, and just be out participating once again.
And that is great. And then the wonderful thing about the October 23rd event, I want to encourage you to come to Barrington to participate in the ride and the run, and you'll be riding with wounded warriors from across the country. It's just such a great opportunity.
Which I think really makes this event unique. There are a lot of 5Ks out there. There are a lot of bike rides out there. But how often do you have the opportunity to be shoulder to shoulder with a guy who has made such a tremendous sacrifice to the nation's security?
And to be able to thank that person in person as you ride and huff and puff and the running. And Dede, oh, you and Mike were next door neighbors.
A long time ago, right?
Yes.
Right.
And so Mike had called you about this idea for the honor ride and run, and you have just spearheaded this incredible effort within 3 months.
Well, it was pulling in people. Well, with the other beneficiary to the event is Operation Homefront.
Yes.
And Operation Homefront and Ride2Recovery are the two groups that will benefit from the registration and also from the folks coming in to hear the after party, Seventh Heaven, which is a great band.
Right.
No, it was. We look back on it now; it's all come together, and we're kind of excited. Kind of. No, we're very excited. We're very excited that this whole thing has just come together as it has, and to be able to do something.
Yes.
For the folks that have laid their life on the line for our freedom. So.
Yes, a great way to say thank you. I want to encourage everyone, October 23rd, please put that on your calendar here in Barrington. The community welcomes you. We would just love for you to participate and support this either by participating in the run and the ride or just by being there to enjoy the festivities. Great opportunities for families and individuals here in Barrington on October 23rd, 9:30 a.m., is that right?
No. The start's going to be at 12. 12.
At 12.
If people
okay.
can show up a little before that to make
Okay.
our registration as easy as possible, or if you can get on active.com and
Yes.
register now, that's going to make things a little bit smoother. But try to show up at the metro station or right in the center of town there, close to noon, a little before noon, but we're going to be rolling right at 12 o'clock sharp.
Right, and if they're coming to hear the band, that will
Yes.
take place later on in the afternoon around 2.
Perfect. Well, please come to Barrington October 23rd, support the Wounded Warriors, and just say a special thank you to the Patriots that will be here.
And drink a beer for America.
For America. Great tagline. Thanks again, everyone. This is Margaret McSweeney, and I just presented MakeItBetter.net. Just a quick moment with you. Thanks so much. Have a great day.